Hey y'all, what is up? Welcome back to my channel. Today we are going to make an attempt, and the reason why I say attempt is because I am very much aware that the majority of you are wearing face coverings. I know I'm wearing them at work, but we're still going to make an attempt to do a wear test with the new Too Faced Born This Way matte foundation in the shade Chai. Now, I have gone back and forth with wear tests because of, obviously the face coverings. However, I just kind of told myself, I am hopeful that we are going to get to a point where we no longer have to do that. And I can't let that dictate or stop one of my favorite type of videos to film. So we're gonna do a wear test today, and maybe it'll just be different because we'll be doing a wear test to see how something actually holds up with a face covering on. So whenever I am working on a client directly, I keep my face covered because obviously I'm really close. But then of course, when I go to the break room, I take it off to breathe and eat. So I will show you guys what it's looking like halfway through the day. Let's go ahead and get into it. So Too Faced, their Born This Way foundation. They have the original one when they came out with that maybe like 5 years or so ago. I know, like way back in the day when I first started my channel, back when Lo and I were in our 1-bedroom, 1-bathroom apartment, I remember doing the wear test with Chestnut. Chestnut was fine, but it was orange. And then Jackie Aina collabed with them. They came out with Chai. Chai already, I know, is an excellent shade match for me. So if we are shade twins, we're in the shade Chai. But the formula, I could only really wear in the wintertime. Couldn't really wear in the summertime because I'm oily, can't do it. So I was super excited when I saw they were coming out with a matte formula. Now I have already worn this in salon. And if you're probably thinking, girl, I ain't wearing makeup right now due to face covering, I totally understand that. Not a big deal, but maybe if you're just curious about how it wears, or when we are out of the face covering situation, maybe you'll give it a try. And my acne is starting to, it's coming down a little bit again due to face covering. Like I said in my simple makeup video, my current simple makeup routine, on long days, I do not wear foundation at all. And today is a longer day, but I have to do my wear test on long days. So we gonna make it do what it do, We ain't gonna let the Rona stop the content, you feel me? So this blends out very easily. I'm using my favorite foundation brush, the Makeup Forever Flat Foundation Brush 108. Is it 108? Yes, 108. And it blends right into the skin. You don't have to have any sort of blending skills for this foundation, which I think all foundations should be that way. You shouldn't need a specific professional level to use it, especially if you're putting it on the market for consumers. That's just my opinion though. All right, so this is how it looks. Now, upon application, it doesn't dry down 100%. I hope and pray my lighting is all right, y'all. I have to get curtains in here because the sun is just like pay out, but we have a lot of natural light, but it doesn't dry down quick fast like the Fenty dries down really fast, or the Smashbox, those dry down really fast. That doesn't. I almost want to say it gives me more of a soft matte vibe, and I like how it looks. It just looks really pretty. Okay, so as you can see, shade, perfection, blends out easily, no crazy streaks with the brush. Let's throw on some concealer. I'm also gonna be wearing the new Makeup Forever Matte Velvet Concealer. This will be part of our wear test as well. I've already worn this, I've already played with these. However, this will have its own separate video coming up in the future. All right, and this is in the shade 5.3. Now I am just going to go ahead and blend this out. And I focus most of it only in the inner corner because this is a super, super full coverage concealer. And if you get too much, you're gonna be blending out concealer for the rest of your life. Oop, the Instant Pot's going off. Dinner is ready, and it is 11:40 a.m. On longer days, I just love using my Instant Pot in general, but especially on long days when Lo and I are both gonna be working all day long, to come home, dinner is already made, because once the Instant Pot is done cooking the food, it'll keep it warm for up to 12 hours after that. So come home and it's ready to rock and roll. Dishwasher. I didn't know what that noise was. I'm still getting used to the noises in the house. All right, so this is what we're looking like. Nothing has set yet. I feel like if you are dry skin and you're adventurous and you want to try this, you don't have to set it with powder. You could just let it ride. Us oily skin girls, I don't think that would be a good idea. Maybe in the cooler months, not sure, but. All right, now we're gonna set this using our Charlotte Tilbury. I was debating maybe getting the Charlotte Tilbury in a lighter shade for the under eye area, but then I'm just like, girl, you doing the most. Like, come on. Doing the absolute most. All right, y'all, so this is what the face is looking like. Skin looks great. Even with setting with powder, you know how sometimes when you set a matte foundation with powder and it's just like, you look like Tales from the Crypt dry? This doesn't look like that. So I'm just gonna go ahead, finish up the rest of my makeup, and then I'll show you what I'm looking like. All right, y'all, I am back, and this is what my face is looking like. I put on some of the new Mented Bronzer in Yacht Life, and I didn't put on blush. I just literally took whatever was left on my blush brush and kind of dusted it across my cheeks because, again, face covering. So this is what we're looking like. It is currently, let's see, 11:53. Working long today. I'm working from 1 to about 8:30. So hopefully I can check in. I know for sure I can check in, but hopefully I can check in at least twice so that way y'all can see how my face is looking like and how this holds up. All right, so it is 12:53. All right, 7:20. I haven't done any blotting. Oh, this is what I'm looking like. This looks really, really good. I'm impressed. All right, I need to clean up my mess back there. And then we will close out final thoughts when I get home. All right, y'all, I am back. It is currently 8:56 p.m. I forgot I was doing a wear test, got home from work, changed my shirt, ate, started cleaning, and I was like, wear test. So let's talk about the Too Faced Born This Way matte foundation. So this is what I'm looking like after today's wear. I haven't done any blotting whatsoever. You guys saw my check-ins, and honestly, this looked way better than I was expecting. I don't want to say that I had low hopes for it. However, I don't know, I guess I wasn't really expecting much, but it really does. It's a pretty foundation. It looks beautiful on the skin. Even now with my oil coming in, it's not bad at all. I can live with this. So what we'll do is we will do a little blot while I have y'all on camera. And then we will talk about the application. Go ahead. And boom, we are revived. Blotting fixes everything. I am oily no matter what foundation I wear. My oil is gonna push through. when I don't have foundation on, my oil is going to push through. There is nothing that I can do about it. Now, application of this, super, super easy. Anyone can use it. The shade matches me to a T. The formula, it says matte, I'm gonna say soft matte because it doesn't have that, just that strong dry down, you know, like what the Fenty foundation has, which leads me to, I genuinely feel like if you were someone who maybe if you have drier skin, I feel like you could probably pull this off in the summertime. Now, is this the foundation that I would go for in the heat? No, because I need something that's gonna pack a little bit more of a punch. However, it did last. It lasted way longer than what I was expecting. And as far as the coverage, I'm not sure what they say the coverage was, but I feel like it's a really, really nice medium coverage. This is the type of foundation that I feel is everyday friendly. You know what I mean? This is the foundation where you can wear to work, you can wear to church, you can wear going out. It's not gonna give you that full glam on beat foundation. Now, question is, do you need it? Probably not. I'm just gonna be real with you. I think this is a pretty foundation, but I don't think it's one that you just need to go run out and get. Now, of course, if you're someone who is maybe in the market for a mattifying foundation and you don't want a foundation that's like super, super dry down, highly recommend. And this is going to be on my list of foundations that I recommend for a softer matte look. But like I said, I have plenty of foundations. I have other foundations that I would reach for. Me personally, I would reach for the Fenty foundation in the heat of the summer just simply because it's a little bit more matte. Now, I could probably even get away with wearing this in the winter time. This would probably be a good winter foundation just simply because you guys know I switch up my foundations just depending on what season that we're in. And because this isn't a strong, like super, super mattifying foundation, which even with my oily skin, I don't wear those in the winter months when the air is dry because let's be honest, sometimes it's just too much. So this is probably something that I could wear in the cooler months and not feel like I am just a dead corpse. So that is going to be my final thoughts on the new Too Faced Born This Way matte foundation. It wears well. The shade is really, really pretty, easy to apply. It's just gonna be a matter of, do you need new foundation? And if I had to guess, most of you probably don't. All right, so y'all know the deal. Keep it simple, and I will see you in the next video. Peace.